All right, so you guys each at least got a 10-0 from one judge on floor. Can you guys talk about that, how it felt to, end the day with a bang?
Honestly, like speaking to the whole floor rotation, that's like insane. Like I feel like that was the definition of like not giving up, and I know that us three have been working really hard to like really dial in those details and get our 10s. So congrats to Jordan getting her 10. But yeah, I really feel like it was it was just what we've been working on. Like I honestly feel like we've been really dialing in details, so that was good, nice to see in a moment where it really counted.
Yeah, we keep saying, like, we literally have no words after that. We put everything we had and more into that last rotation. And I think just knowing that the work we're doing is paying off, and hopefully we'll see more 10s soon.
Charles Harmon, Minnesota spokesman recorder. This is for one for question for Jordan and one for Campbell. Jordan, I'm from Minnesota, so you used the sampling from Prince in your floor routine. Explain why you chose Prince music to do that. And then for Campbell, both teams have several black gymnasts. And can you talk about just the diversity in the sport and on the two teams?
I use Prince because I felt like, I've done millions of different like routines. I've done a throwback routine, I've done women empowerment, and so with Prince I felt like it was something that could give people more of an energetic feeling. I know he was an icon, he was a legend. Artistic gymnastics is known as, people just see the gymnastics part and not so much the artistic part, and I felt like Prince is very artistic in what he does. And I mean, it's not just my floor routine. I mean, B has Lana Del Rey, Chae has Missy Elliott, so I wanted to bring the tour basically and show, why we're the best show in LA and kind of bring it to the forefront. And Prince was something that I felt like was really something I was connected with and I have fun with. It's something that I don't get to, people don't get to see a lot. He was an icon, he was a legend himself, and not a lot of people got to experience what he put out to the world within his music. So if I was able to bring that back and let people at least enjoy their popcorn and see it in gymnastics, and it's something that I can put out there.
To your question about the diversity, it's really great to be a part of something so special. I feel like growing up, I didn't really see a whole lot of black gymnasts who looked like me at the highest level. So to see so many of the black gymnasts doing so well, and we're all rooting for each other to do our very best. It's honestly very special, and I hope that we're able to inspire the next generation coming up, that they can do anything they put their mind to and not letting anyone tell them different.
For Jordan, when it came to your floor routine, it kind of felt like from our end, sitting there watching, was like they were teasing you, like trying to tell you, hey, now you've got to try and get a 10. Can you talk a little bit of waiting and for your turn, and then what was your mentality going into that routine?
I think the biggest thing that every girl that was out there, starting from Emily all the way to me finishing, we just were dialing in everything that we were trying to do with every detail. And, going into it, I was just like, okay, I've seen 2 so far. Like, what is happening here? Both B and Chae, both, I really thought, okay, today's B's turn. Like, let's go. And then I was like, oh, if it's not B, okay, Chae. And I was like, oh, Jesus, like, what's going to happen? But they deserve 10s in my eyes, and it would have been really cool to see that. It was 3 10s back to back. That would have been an amazing thing. But obviously, we work every single day in and out the gym, and you could definitely see that today, no matter what the circumstance was, and showing that we are the best on floor, and we have the ability to bring it back, and that's where our strongest suit is. And it was really fun. So going into that routine, I just literally told all the girls, were like, just have fun with it. Like, there's nothing you can really lose, just enjoy the crowd and everything like that. So I was just really happy that I was able just to go out there and finally, just show why we're the best in LA.
Heading into the final rotation, you guys were trailing Michigan State by 7/10, and then made up that deficit in that final rotation. What was that mindset shift going into the final rotation? Did Coach Chanel say anything to you guys to kind of get you guys in the right state of mind before heading into floor?
Go ahead. Nope, take it.
I mean, I think just being able to stay in our Bruin bubble was our biggest thing. I don't think we really paid attention to the scores after beam. We just were like, okay, we're just gonna go and put on a floor party like we normally do and just see where everything turns out, and that's what we did. So I think it was more of our selves mindsets. Like mentally, we each had something that we needed to figure out to put out onto the competition floor. And then as a team, we know, okay, if this person did it, how can we back them up? How can we, keep pushing forward and forward and forward? So I think that was kind of like the biggest thing. And I kind of said, I was like, I kept going like this around the floor, and everybody was like, are you okay? I was like, I'm angry. Like, this is like me doing angry floor, because it gave me that type of adrenaline to know, okay, this is what I'm pushing for, and this is a team thing, and let's see how badly we want this.
Yeah, I think it's really special that it was Alumni Week. I think today the theme was doing it for the legacy and the people that paved the path for us. So even though we were down by a lot and we might not have known by how much, I think it was really important that we ended the meet with a bang and doing it for something greater than ourselves, which was the alumni who were there to watch us perform. So I think that kind of helped put the pressure off a little bit, and just go out there and lay it all out on the floor.
Yeah, kind of just to add to that, we first said, be a goldfish, forget about what just happened. We're here to put on a show, and we had an incredible crowd today. So to really take that all in and use the energy and, give them what they came for. So we gave them a floor party.
Jordan, did I hear that you were sick yesterday? Are you recovering from illness? Can you talk
Yeah,
about like your process of getting healthy and like mentally prepared for this meet?
Yeah, so on Wednesday, so Tuesday, I woke up not feeling too well, and I had like this really, really bad kink in my neck, and I was like, I don't know what's happening, went to practice, and then Wednesday came around, and I woke up with 104 fever, and I was literally like just in my bed. I was like, I cannot move, I don't know what's happening. So then on Thursday, I went into practice, and I had told Janelle, she was like, are you okay? And I was like, I think so, I don't know, but I'm just going to keep pushing through. Took meds, did everything that I need to do, and then that night, Thursday night, I had a 101 fever. So I've been battling this fever for the past few days, but today, Friday, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to let it be, relax, do whatever I need to do so I can come in today and, do as best as I can for my team and, hopefully put on a good show and see how good I'm feeling. So I'm still battling it, kind of. The fever's gone though now. I'm just more of congested and have a little cough. But yeah, I've done the flu game once before. If you take it back to 2017, it's not fun, but I knew in that moment that no matter what, how strong I am, and that I have people around me that can help me and support me and do, the best that they can on their end as well to make sure that it's a team sport. So at the end of the day, we're gonna just keep pushing forward, and I knew what my role was, and that's what I showed today.
Jordan, at this point in the season, how would you assess your how close you are to your ultimate performances on each of the four apparatus, even after the 10 today on floor? How much better do you think you can get?
I can get a lot better, personally. I know my coach is probably looking at me like on the side of me, like, what is she talking about? But I know that I have the ability and capability to get 100% better. I'm not at my full potential. I mean, floor, I think that's the best I can do. I don't think I can do any more on floor. I felt like I was pretty solid. Bars, I think it's a work in progress. There's been a lot of shifts in what I've been doing throughout my bar routines, and I think it's just more of realizing how my body is getting older. My mind isn't really getting older, but my body is definitely getting older, and kind of showing me that it's okay to have bad days and not be perfect all the time. So yeah, I definitely can say I have some work to do and some things that I can probably fix still. I'm getting there though. This is not even month 2 for me of being at UCLA.
The 49-8 floor rotation is actually the team's highest since February 2020. A lot of those members were here tonight who, national champions. So, what do you think that score kind of tells about the potential of this team moving forward?
I think it really shows what we're capable of. You know, we say we're a floor team, and we want to bring it every time, and I think we could do better, honestly. That's the really exciting part, is we haven't hit our max yet, and we can bring more, so it's very, it gives us a lot of confidence going into the next few weeks.
Yeah, I would say each meet has been like a confidence booster in a way that we have not put all four together yet as a team, and we're still able to put up these scores and like still have that resilience in fights. So honestly, like each meet is just a confidence builder that, you know, we're on the right track, and once we put it together, we're going to be unstoppable.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, we each have our own individual things that we have to work on, as, you know, whether you do 4 events, whether you do 3 or 2 or just 1, and I think it's really cool knowing that we know what those little things are and that we can go back and focus on those. And like Chae was saying, it's confidence. We didn't have the best meet today, but look, we were able to show out and still do the things that we were able to do. So I think it's going to be really cool knowing that when that moment comes of hitting all of those 4 events all at the same time, it's going to be a showstopper.
You know, a question for all three of you. You know, they take down the curtain behind bars to accommodate more people watching the event in Poly Pavilion. It's nationally televised on Fox. Was there like a building excitement heading to this meet compared to others?
Yeah, I think we were really hyped for this week. We knew that there was going to be, like I said, a poly party. We were really using that energy. You know, sometimes at this point in the season, you know, the first few weeks of season are over, so we get a little tired, but using that energy this today was absolutely incredible. But yeah, for sure.
I had fun.
Yeah. We had a lot of fun.
That's all I have to say. I had fun. The alum meet's always fun, though. I think it's, especially for the freshmen, we've been in it for a while.
Yeah.
But I think for the freshmen, it gives them an understanding of how poly truly feels, with more than just, you know, the students or, you know, your family, but actually having all the alum there and feeling the Bruin family and the Bruin love that we get. And they just, you know, take it in, soak it in, so that at every meet you could be like, oh yeah, the alum are always here. We can always have fun. And it's a pretty cool experience. But to be on Fox, I think it's the first meet on Fox, right? That's crazy. And we won. Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah, I would say that there was a lot of hype surrounding this meet. I mean, from the Bruinettes showing up, from the Den, the alumni, like it was just everyone really like rallied behind us, and we could feel that even when we were coming from behind. So I mean, it's always special. We love drama, apparently. We like to keep it. We like to keep it interesting. So glad we could do that on national television.
Reality TV.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it was a fun day.
Jordan, I want to talk to you about your bar routine a little bit. Obviously, it didn't go your way, but I saw a new dismount there. I was curious what that change was like, and what motivated that decision.
Gotcha, no.
Well, see, what happened was I got a little frustrated with myself, but then I had to realize, Jordan, you've been sick. And one thing about me is when I am sick, I forget how my brain works on bars. But I can do every other event, but when it comes to bars, like my mom literally just told me, she's like, you know, I just forgot to tell you, like, you're gonna have to think a little harder on bars. I said, yeah, you could have told me that before I went on bars, because I figured that out during the set. So I just got frustrated, and I was like, you know what, I already forgot to do my pirouette. I forgot to even do a 360. Like, I forgot to do a whole skill, so I might as well just do a double A out. Like, I just need to get off.
Wait, so did no one know, not even Coach Chanel knew that you were going to do that
No.
dismount? Did you even know?
That I was gonna do the double A out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I decided when I forgot half of my routine.
After the one kid.
Yeah.
We said, run it back.
I did, and I kind of side-eyed Janelle because I really wanted to stop the routine, but I couldn't, and I just kept going, and I was like, okay, might as well just do a double A. So, yeah. It was in the moment in my head it was funny, but like now when I think, like no, backwards actually. In the moment I was frustrated, but now when I think about it, it was funny, because it was just like I'm human, things happen.
Do you think you're going to stick with that dismount or go back to the full just double back?
I don't know, Janelle.
You do them
Who
both.
knows?
I do them both.
The double A
Yeah. Yeah. I do them both, so it just depends. How it works during the week is what I'll compete. Yeah. Typically. Hey, that's my parade.
That's mine.
Oh. Oops, don't put that anywhere. I'm not supposed to say that.
Okay. I just have to confirm, was that the softball team that was in the crowd with like the orange?
Yes.
I think it was.
Yes.
Do you have like a close relationship with the softball? I mean, it checks out because that's how they are, but like, were you expecting that or?
They're closer to other sports than I am.
Yeah, we're pretty close to other sports. I don't know what the orange jumpsuit
look
was
like
about,
the
but
Lorax.
I loved it. I looked up and I was like, oh,
They look like the Lorax.
yeah, is that what they're going for?
I guess.
I loved it. I loved it.
It gave people were in awe. It was cool.
They brought
I was
the hype.
confused at first, but then I was like, oh wait, why do they look like the Lorax? And then they started doing the UCLA chant, so I was like, oh okay. I guess they go here.
I guess they go.
I guess they're athletes. They had to be because no other normal person would do that.
We're a different breed.
We are. Runs in the family.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh yeah, if anybody wants to know what I've been eating this whole time, it's gummy worms.